Okay. So if someone wants to tell something, it's time because I'm planning to make you go to sleep, take watches and stuff like that.
Uh,
Back to
Mm.
is
back
that
to
like
Yeah.
is that want to propose an arm wrestling tournament for everyone to bond?
Arm wrestling. That sounds fun. I'll arm wrestle
That's a
you.
skill check. Yeah, that's a skill check. The only ones that would be a good arm wrestling with you would be like Neo, Mara, and maybe Selesh.
Istar is like
Milano would be
thrilled.
okay, but
Istar is thrilled at the prospect of arm wrestling a dragon.
I could arm wrestle pretty much anyone here. My strength is high.
How high?
27.
Okay, your strength should not be that high in a human form.
It is, because I keep
remains.
my stats. Apparently I keep all my stats, so...
So you
unfortunately,
keep
he's
150 health
Kinda.
as well as spells.
That's kinda.
That's majorly OP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's okay.
I think you need to like give yourself an actual like normal class for the next session.
Like when you are a dragon, okay, strength of
Yeah.
17, of course. But
Yeah.
when you are a human,
Yeah,
Listen.
like
He has
Okay.
his innate spellcasting. He doesn't have any dragon abilities, no legendary action, legendary resistances, bullshit, everything. He has no class, has no feats, has no nothing but his form and his sword right now, and his stats. So basically, he cannot use action surges, stuff like that, and he has a really limited amount of spells that he could cast. His
Well,
stats
So
are high, but
basically, he's
that.
stagnant, and we grow.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
I think that's...
well, technically, I could beat him in an arm wrestling match if the dice is like because like he has 27 and I have like a +8
I
on
think
my
that actually-
athletics.
How about you just try?
Sure, try to arm wrestle a dragon.
The first thing is, I still technically... I have other spells too. Like I have the spells that I have. Those aren't dragon abilities,
I know,
So just general.
but you have limited amount of those, right?
right? I have as many as a 6th level wizard would,
Mm-hmm.
which is
Okay.
Is he up to 6th level spells?
no 3rd
Sixth
level spell.
level wizard.
6th level wizard. That's like 3rd level spells.
That's
Okay,
3rd level.
Could have sworn that he said he had 6th level spells.
No! I said 6th level wizard. No. Yeah.
Istar is
I can't-
thrilled at how many people want to arm wrestle.
Anyways, there is a stump cut down so you can arm wrestle on it.
Sure.
Uh-oh. It looks like Mara's doing it. She whistled at you.
Is this a strength check or an athletics check?
It's an athletics check.
Okay.
Alright, so you know what Isa's expecting you to do, Mara, right? You should have this in the bag with a particular, thing. So she's looking at you, like, better not lose.
Istar's just gonna like remove his armor or glove and like his muscles are like huge underneath and he's like putting his like elbow on the like stump and he's like, okay, I'm ready.
He is removing like his pieces of armor to leave only the bare hand. You hear literally when he removes armor like the sound like because it's so tight to his skin.
Shouldn't that mean he have disadvantage on everything? If it's that tight.
Wait, is someone helping here?
That was something else, I
She
think.
honestly doesn't need help. She can give herself advantage. So I'm waiting to
Oh.
see.
Well, I hope her athletics are high because like even if they aren't, even with advantage, there's a possibility
Alright.
they will win.
You place your hands on the stump, like grasp each other firmly. And who is counting?
Is this a strength check?
It is an athletics check.
Okay.
Asa stands over you.
Isa will hold their fists and do the thingy.
Yeah, it's a countdown. Okay, you enhance ability on yourself. And Asa counts Asa counts.
Oh, you want me to count? So,
Yeah, roleplay, goddammit.
1.
Roll athletics.
Go, go, go!
Aw.
It's like you start to push her closer to the quarter, to the stump. Roll another athletics check.
Oh, no, that's right. This is a two-parter.
It's several rolls to win.
Oh, man.
What the fuck?
Oh,
Oh, that's close.
Oh, close.
Ishtar, you feel resistance in this, like visually weak woman, but you cannot. You kind of push her closer, but she still holds. Roll another.
Istar is really amused by this. He's like, he's enjoying this. That she actually like puts up a fight. A fight. I mean, you know.
Yeah, it's like a couple of inches until the stump.
Oh!
She pulls you back, forcing you to the quarter.
Oh.
And you're like,
Come on, Mara.
roll another one.
Uh-oh.
And he goes to the middle again, and you are at the point that you started.
This is amazing.
Ugh. Oh. Oh. Oh.
She
God.
tortures you.
Man.
Oh,
Oh!
Oh my god. Here's the stress.
And she
I mean,
slams you into the stump.
that was the same.
Damn.
Mhm.
Same, but she has a critical.
Look
He like laughs and he's like, I don't know what magic you used, but that was amazing.
Quite impressive.
We should do that again. And he's gonna pat her at the shoulder, like, but like hard because he thinks like this is like, you know, that she's as hardy as him.
Wait. Okay, how about next Mio and Sebastian tail wrestle?
Oh, that would be actually kind of cute.
That would be
Yeah.
pretty funny.
I don't think a snake can arm wrestle.
No, that's tail wrestling.
Tail wrestle.
Okay, I'm gonna wrestle the dragon next.
Alright.
Okay, Mara and Ishtar move over from Mio. Actually, Mio and Sebastian should probably use the biggest stump over here.
Wait, real quick. I want to see what Mara says.
Good match.
Oh, okay. Good.
Mio looks over to Salish and, like, nods at him. Because he's the dragon.
Oh. I'm the dragon. All right. Go.
Oh my god.
Oh, I thought Mio and Sebastian were tail wrestling.
Oh, actually.
Oh, okay. We're gonna tail wrestle. Sure, fine.
All right, both of you roll athletics checks with disadvantage because we're wrestling with tails. Seriously.
Surely that should be a normal
How
then.
did,
It's
how
like
does,
I don't even
that should
have
just be normal then.
Wait. So wouldn't that be at an advantage because tails actually have more muscles in it than arms? So technically, they would be physically stronger.
Have you ever tried to do that?
I've never used my tail before.
So let's do with
It
disadvantage.
doesn't. I mean, both of them have. Well, I guess that. Well, I
First of
don't
all,
know.
Sebastian is not used to his form, and second of all, Mio is the same thing. So
Yeah, like, what the hell?
you are the same circumstances, but Mio like easily presses you to the quarter. Roll again.
I think it works like this.
What? Roll. Oh, okay. There we go. There you go.
Oh, Sebastian pushes back.
Yeah.
It's a disadvantage, so
That's
6
disadvantage, so that's a 4.
against 15. So
Oh,
Shouldn't either should be at normal if we're both at disadvantage.
We're both at disadvantage.
yeah, but Mio rolled 14. You rolled 4.
Okay. Oh!
Mi-
Wow. Okay, second one.
All right. So you.
Sebastian wins that one.
Sebastian.
Why are you guys rolling strength now and before we rolled athletics?
I can't roll athletics because
he's
it's
an
NPC.
animal. He doesn't roll athletics.
Yeah.
Unless he has the proficiency in it, he doesn't roll athletics.
Yeah.
No. So, Sebastian pushes you back to the quarter, but still resisting.
Uh-oh.
But you put him down again to the point that
Well,
it is
No,
almost.
no, no. Sebastian won.
Oh, 18, 17. So middle.
Then 10 and 10.
Equal.
Tie.
They're in the middle still. Oh man.
And you stuck like for a moment. Okay, 8 against
5.
5. You go quarter again.
Alright. Ooh, that's a pretty good one.
18.
14.
18, 14. You're again in a position of losing in the last roll.
Jeez.
Oh,
This isn't gonna end, is it?
I shall not go silently
No.
tonight.
I shall not go quietly into that good night.
Yes.
This double
Woof
disadvantage.
woof.
Alright. Oh, crit fail!
Crit fail.
I ran out of energy.
He reaches like, rushes you to the other side and quarters you down, Mio.
Alright. 10.
12.
12.
Oh!
Do not go gentle into that good night.
You're almost down.
Oh, I thought that was down.
2 inches. Yeah, there is a 3.
One
Quarters.
more.
3, yeah.
Yeah, the last one. 15. 13.
30.
God damn it.
You go back to quarter. Coming back,
God.
coming back.
Double disadvantage.
Oh, 8.
8.
Oh,
my
eight.
God.
Back at that position.
This is
This
just
is
gonna-
taking forever.
This is gonna be a while, isn't it?
Theo falls asleep.
Maybe.
He's like too tired.
5.
Mio gives up and Sebastian
Yep, you win.
slaps Dragon Tail on the stump. Seems really proud of this.
Sebastian just wags his tail.
He start points at the dragon. I want to arm wrestle this.
Mio cries. He says, "No, I'm in great pain now." And he goes,
Your arm, not your tail. Okay. I'll guess I'll settle for the next best thing.
I'm gonna go.
Celeste, come here.
Okay. Is that you're challenging me? All right. This isn't. You know, I okay. I'm not gonna cheat. All right. I'm gonna do this fair and square because this is a fighter gladiator's honor.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna cast enhance ability on myself. Okay. So we need a countdown, don't we?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's a good roll. Oh, it was close.
Oh. 1, 2,
Yeah.
3.
All right.
Okay. Ishtar, you feel resistant in that, but you quarter him down.
25.
Ooh, that was like.
Slowly compacts to middle, like hands are shaking.
Jeez. Okay.
Ooh, that was bad.
16. I just beat you by 1 again.
That's like the struggle of like the
No.
struggle of the sanctuary.
You see like his veins on his neck bulging, like, but he slowly quarters you down again, Ishtar.
Okay. Ooh.
And he puts you almost to the surface of the stump, but this time more confident, like pushing you a little with a thrust,
Ooh. Oh.
and downs you. Slapping you on the stump.
Yeah, my athletics is plus 13.
How?
Because I'm proficient with it and I have a plus 8.
I am proficient with it. I have a +3. Mine are only +8.
Oh yeah, there's that other thing. I might actually have expertise with it, or wait, no, because I'm a CR. CR 14 monsters have a proficiency bonus of +5. I believe.
All right, you were
Yeah,
defeated
he's
today
kind of like
twice.
the doggy thing.
Yeah.
It's not. He's not the same.
I'm not the same though. I'm actually like, yeah.
All right.
Oh, so that's because you're a monster, like something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, makes sense then.
That's why I don't level. Also,
Yeah, he is just basically cursed by a wish dragon.
yeah. If I die,
Start-
I die. Also, so
Mr. Punch. Whew. Well, at least you're the first one in this round to beat me without cheating. And he like side looks at Mara.
I mean, I wouldn't call it
I
cheating.
would have to know that you wouldn't have known that Mara used the spell because she used subtle spell. No
She has
hand
subtle
or
spell,
vocal
yeah.
movement.
Yeah,
Yeah, you didn't see her cast.
she has sorcerer thing. Sorcerers can hide that they're casting spells if they choose the right meta magic feat.
Is like no one here like honorable enough to like tell it? She cheated technically.
But you don't know that.
You don't know that. You didn't see.
You don't know that.
You
don't
didn't
know
see
she used
shit.
magic. You don't know she used magic.
She
In fact,
just
I don't even know.
really, really
I
strong.
mean, you could insight it though. I mean, she is a little kitten, and I think
Yeah, I
like,
can insight it.
that didn't work out right.
Yeah, you could have incited it, but you didn't. Well, you can, I guess. I don't know.
If you want, if it does really matter.
Well, I could have.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it kind of makes sense. Like the person like beating a duel that
Her
easily.
deception would probably beat my 14 insight, but yeah. Oh, yes, is he better than
Hello, whoever joined.
Who joined?
whom stiffly joined? No, I can't.
Her
Tell.
melee came back.
Maybe my thingy just made weird sound.
I mean, it would kind of make sense to like inside her because like he like beat her pretty easily in a duel, so he didn't
Yeah.
see that kind of raw strength there.
Maybe it was just your crazy speed. Perhaps a race is in order.
Initial D, drifting. Ooh, that sounds
I
fun.
would win in a race by far.
All right. So
Anyway,
you wrestle, have a little good time. Meanwhile, the night is. You need to rest, prepare yourself for the next day because the next day you are arriving. You are continuing to ride towards here, and you will be arriving there in 4 days.
Huh.
So, who is taking the watch?
I will possibly
No.
be taking one of the
I
watches.
believe Belanti wanted to take the first watch.
I'll take a
I-
watch.
Okay.
I am going to insist that Asa is not taking any of because, yeah.
Because she's probably pretty tired from that whole
Well,
divine
it's been a few days. I don't think I'm exhausted anymore. Am I still exhausted?
I
You,
mean-
you are always exhausted from something that day.
I mean,
It's
you
been a
use
few days.
divine intervention. You are not
You
tech-
use divine intervention.
you're not
Okay,
technically exhausted, but you're just tired.
So I just want to spend 10 minutes casting that.
All right. Find steed. Okay. Did you drop your token into somewhere?
Do you want me to put it to that one? To me?
So I can add it to you. To Lialia. All right. It is there. Uh-huh. Remove this. Okay. So you see Asa casting something near the water for several minutes, and you see like from the wisps around the river, you see forming a cloud of light, and out of this cloud comes out a white hippogriff.
It's cute and tiny. Looks like a pony. Sorry, but
It's not really.
It's supposed to be a large creature.
It's that size.
Yeah, large.
yeah.
Well, it has to be in order to ride.
B, AC, CC, inside, inside, 16, 16.
And I want to take my new friend, and I want to go to the corner over there, and I want to snuck under its wing, and I want to go to sleep.
Okay. It kinda looks at you with somewhat um, devotion to you and loyalty that you have never seen in a single beast.
Hmm.
And yeah, everything should be fine.
This is really Knight of Asa, huh? Doing divine intervention and
Leveling up,
summoning beasts.
doing divine intervention, summoning beasts, getting promotions.
Yeah,
It was a good night for her.
yeah, really good night.
Yes, it was a very, very good night. Now everything's gonna go to shit because some blind man.
For Mara, it's been a good night as well, even if to tell
Okay.
all that
Um,
things she really didn't want to.
I need Volante to make a perception check during the night when taking a watch. Also, Salish, I believe you took the second watch.
I am taking a watch. Yes, the second watch.
Can Sebastian take third watch?
Hmm. It's enough of two.
With Alana.
Alana is taking a watch.
I guess Sebastian will take watch with Valana then.
Okay.
All right.
Roll perception. Everyone who's taking the watch.
Give my spell.
You'll have to roll for Volante. I don't think she can hear us.
I will roll it.
That's a spell-like ability.
Okay, so perception with advantage. 21.
Ah, goddammit. What?
And
What?
that was on my perception. Was on my.
Okay,
Are
who's
they-
controlling the virus?
Rolling a virus.
I misclicked.
Yeah, you just delete that thing. He isn't allowed to be here anymore.
He is no longer welcome.
We're all about to roll initiative.
No.
I enhance ability on wisdom on myself, so that's a spell like does of it left, and I roll perception.
All right.
You
Nat 20.
All right.
That's a waste of a 20. But anyway.
You see everything.
I see everything there is to see.
You're like walking around. Finally, you like find the tower that is standing on the other shore. You climb it up, and from the good point of view, you like observe everything. And it seems to be calm enough. You see like several figures moving like 1,000 feet away, but they seem not to be going your way, anyways. So the night passes without any issues. You gather up and you move towards here once again.
Yay.
Shorter than you anticipated. Captain delivers you in 3 days instead of 4 because of his exquisite role in survival. And you, as you close into the city, you see like there is Valana, for example. You imagine the city is surrounded by walls or fortifications, a fortress or something. This city is different. There is no walls, there is no borders, there is no nothing. There is just a bunch of 1, 2, 3 floored buildings, and from the far side they seem to be like um, dirty and partially crumbling from time to time. And as you approach, you feel like severe stench, like smells like vomit and decay.
It seems more like ruins.
Does it
Smells
smell like
like me.
aberration pizza?
No, it just smells disgusting.
Does it smell like Mio's room?
And Captain,
Istar kinda like sniffs the air a bit, then sniffs his armpit, and he's like, I really can't understand where that smell is coming from.
Can can Sebastian try to track the smell?
you immediately understand that's just the state of everything here. It's like just um, mess like a town with a scent of a fucking trash bin. Um, and you enter the city. It seems to be um, a large one, but this area is filled with beggars. And as soon as you enter, they see your cart, and the captain says, "Yeah, I will be parting off now. I don't like this place. I need the other place. Uh, anyways, was having pleasure meeting you and talking to you, spending time. I wish you good luck on your investigation. Farewell."
Thank
Mio
you
says,
for your time. I hope we meet again.
I can go back with him.
Pizza will do a proper salute.
He salutes back, hits the reins, and around the cart and travels away.
Lana is going to keep her pocket close to herself.
Mio starts to squeeze through the buildings. These places are too close together.
No, you're just too fast.
And you see like beggars immediately run towards you and start yelling at you like million voices. Everyone asks for food or coin or any type of help. Like, please, please, lady, can you give me a little copper coin? I need to feed my children. And like the other guy, I lost my hand on the war. I need some support. And it's just a fucking endless stream of this.
They
He
even
starts
go the dragon?
They are not afraid of anything.
Alright.
Istar is gonna walk to them and be like, walk to one of them and be like, okay, punch me. Then I will give
Jeez.
you coin.
Ooh, ooh. That's wonderful.
Okay, and I forgot your.
You get like Celeste gets beaten to death.
Lol.
And as you say, like, punch me, and then yeah, I will give you coin. You hear like suddenly, it's just silence, and all the beggars turn to you, and like
Oh my god.
15 of them just rush towards you, with their fists up in the air, like trying to hail on you.
Wow, they really need money here.
Bashing your armor. It doesn't really hurt. They are
Oh, I was hoping that would be a character death right there. Fucking
With
hilarious.
the shield of faith him? Because
Yeah.
he's my partner?
Yeah. The that spell does stack, doesn't it?
Do they actually roll for the punch?
No, if we both cast it, you cannot stack the same spell name on top of another spell.
Oh bummer.
Yeah, that's in the player's handbook, so you can't stack bless on bless on bless. No.
It would have been
Yeah,
funny
well,
as heck though if they
if they do just 20 and he has 19 AC.
Yep, 19.
not a single one hit you like dealing
Yeah,
them.
He is beyond 20 AC, so
Yeah.
unless anyone has bonus in strength, no one can hit
No.
him.
Well, they
They-
get a crit.
They don't have any bonuses in each roll.
How many hit me? 8?
No one hit you. They all hit
How
you.
many tried to hit me.
I mean, they bonk on you just because, but they don't deal any damage because they
Yeah, but how many tried? Like, I need a
like
number.
15.
15.
Yeah.
He like laughs and is like, I always appreciate someone with guts. And he's gonna like pull out 15 gold coins and give like one each of them.
They um, kind of take gold coins and start fighting over with each one another and like, give me back. It's mine. I decided to punch him first. And they just become to a just a mess of a people that are wrestling and bickering inside.
He laughs. Well, the strongest one will take the most coin. That's how the world works.
Um,
That's a really morbid point of view.
God.
but eventually, you like break a little distance with them and part ways. You see, um, as you go through the street, there are many others just laying down on the ground, face down, throwing their hands in front of them, just begging for food, coin, whatever you can give. You see children; they are all dirty, like they don't ever bathe. It's just horrible sight, and the town itself, it's just not impressive at all. Maybe big size, but
Who is in
Banana
control?
has laid eyes on something peculiar with what appears to be a purple mantle.
um, that's a priest.
Oh,
He's walking, like, um, looking at the beggars, bringing a pot with him, like putting some of the bread out of the pot into the beggars' bowls that they hold. They immediately eat it. He continues his march. Just
it appears from my distance. Priest has swords, but I think I would like to try and approach the priest.
I thought that you were talking about that. Okay. It looks like a tavern, and there is like a female sitting on the railing and sharpening her swords.
Yeah, that's what I thought. A priest with swords, huh? Well, I don't judge.
We're standing here, so I decided that you were talking about.
Okay, well, that's fair. I am going to try and grab the attention of this figure sitting up on the.
And she's like not even raising her eyes to look at you, and she says, "I have no coins, scram."
I am more interested in finding a certain person. Have you heard of a guy named Og?
Says, "Ah, that guy. He's annoying."
but Valana almost agrees on the pure reaction, but she holds it back.
Yep, that's all.
And she says he was lurking around this area and asking people weird questions about the kids. Uh, he like comes here every day and asks, "Didn't you see the kids, the missing kids?" And he, he became a little a local weirdo. Everyone
Uh,
thinks that he is mad.
that doesn't surprise me one bit. Do you know how we can find him?
Yeah, he says he usually walks out of the town and to the, mm, let's say, borders of a town and rest under the tree in a hammock.
Hmm. What direction, if I may trouble you?
Um, she kind of stands up, thinks for a moment. If you go into northeastern direction, You can probably stumble on it.
Thank you.
Og, you receive a mental message. We have arrived. Where are you?
Here.
Oh,
Oh, I haven't actually moved my character.
You spent your time on the edge of the city, sleeping closer to nature and further from the fucking stench. Um, come on.
Give me a
What
cardinal
the
direction.
message, anyways?
Say what?
Where's Og? Chad? You cannot
he's
speak again?
there. He's just not talking.
I don't know.
because I don't know.
God damn it.
He said he doesn't know this place out of character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, I see that in the chat. I'm just saying, you're over there, behind the barn on the tree, sleeping in a hammock.
Alright. Behind a barn and tree, sleeping in a hammock. Very.
Okay,
Name
he.
of and up to you.
Yeah, the name of the inn. I generated it today and I almost forgot.
It's the up to you.
The Sleepy Badger.
No, it's the up to you. The name of the end is the up to you.
Alright.
Slava just cries a little bit because
The Lonely Rose Inn.
The Lonely Rose.
Hmm.
Sounds
As opposed to a social rose.
Lol.
It's so sarcastic. You know, he's looking for the girl named Rosie.
yeah.
Oh, the level of irony.
But
As a British person, this pleases me.
He's just drowning his sorrows about not finding Rosie in the Lonely Rose. Oh my god.
it's so.
That is just perfect.
Yeah.
You get that message back, you know. And Og, you walk, of course, to the Lonely Rose Inn.
I quickly glance over towards the mist. Says, do you know where the Lonely Rose is?
She says, on the other side of this district. And she shows you to the right and says, if you go that road, it's nearby the water well. You'll see it. It's a similar building. Our patron reconstructed this town, and every inn looks similar. By the way, I would recommend you to come into my inn anyways after you pick up your friend.
We will consider it. Thank you. I am assuming she means down.
Her inn is here. Over there.
Well, I am referring to the Lonely Rose now.
Lonely Rose to the right.
Wait, this one.
To the right. A lot right.
Oh, well, the last right. Okay, just draw a circle on the map around it.
I feel that Mio is up
On the
mission.
map.
Neo
I
is
am
the
just-
right way. Neo is almost there.
Mio is up on a mission, and I am just following.
And
I am seeing the determination of a madman who has plans.
It's gotta
so
be around here
following him.
somewhere.
We must find Og so we can leave.
Is it this building?
oh, make a perception check. Valana, make a perception check. Neo, make a perception check.
Alright.
Sebastian, make a protection check.
You actually passed him like. Valana, you like walk nearby the well, and you glance to the left and think, "Damn it! I think I saw him."
Oh my god.
There
Oh
he
yeah, but Velana just kind of goes over here and just kind of stops, starts walking backwards, like Og.
Did you see him?
Yeah.
So you just saw like a dragon, Valana, and a giant snake with a dog's head go from just barreling past.
Yeah. Oh, fuck is you! Boof, 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 boof,
God.
Og, you hear and see as a golden dragon runs towards you, yelling, "Og, it's you!"
And you got to see again barking snake, Valana, just this whatever the fuck this is right now.
Behind it. It's like a freak show came for your soul.
Takes sake.
Oh, I don't think so. Get this hug.
It's a tie. It's a bloody tie.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I am not drunk enough for these shenanigans. Tell you.
Og, you bail out of the way, like, roll a little towards the tavern for a momentary safety. Like, what the fuck?
It's me! I say.
It is I, me!
Me! And he just kind of points at himself. And then he does his dragon smile.
Yeah, does he have the same voice?
Oh, he has a lower case of the voice, like deep dragon speech.
Yeah, probably. He would probably his voice would be different, but he would have the same speech pattern probably.
Yeah, the pattern and the mannerisms are there still, but it's a lower voice.
Okay. Yeah, Sebastian's gonna like go running. Yeah, so after Velazquez, Sebastian's gonna go running off and try to find the rest of the party. And lead them to where he is.
Slithering off?
Yeah, slithers off.
That's Mio.
Yeah.
Don't you recognize him?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you see like a little white beard on the edge of the chin of the dragon.
A tiny beard.
It's like, you know, the size of a cup. But on the dragon, it looks like miserable, like little spot on the chin.
You look great. Yeah, I got eaten by a snake.
Oh God.
Because that explains everything.
Well, that's what happened.
God.
Not lying.
A snake ate me, so now I'm a dragon. That makes
Now I'm a
completely sense.
That's how it works.
My God.
Yeah. You don't get what they're talking about. I have been ate by a snake, and I am dragon. What the hell? Like, you're generally confused.
All, hmm.
Give me a minute. I'll be right back.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, good, Sebastian. Half the party is all here.
This way.
Dog's back.
To be fair, I did follow where Sebastian came from to find you guys.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Good, Sebastian.
I would, yeah, I just submit him as easy back. And after bringing them here, he just sits there wagging his tail.
Valana just kind of pets him and say, "Good, Sebastian."
Woof woof.
Yeah, if this isn't weird, I don't know what is weird, dog. I mean, for real.
I do have to say, I'm impressed because Slava has found a way to stop me from using divine sense by making everything smell like garbage anyway. So
There you go.
Damn it! My divine sense button! It is useless!
everything's not the same. It's not gonna change anything.
It's just all around you. It's everywhere. Evil.
Evil.
Well, this entire town is evil. Time to burn it to the ground.
It's places like this where it's good to not rely on that thingamabob and instead rely on it. 'Cause you can smell all you want, but Valana will know your true intentions. Hopefully. She has been rolling insight like nothing, so uh,
Very awesome reintroduction, in my opinion.
yeah. Oh, also shark face. That's also a new thing.
Yeah, isn't that new to him? Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, you know that Mio is a necro killing, but still, shark face.
Sharkface may not be as surprising as the goblin that pops out of Sharkface whenever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a fair point.
And it's a living goblin, not a dead goblin. For some
Yeah.
reason.
I'm back. Did everyone catch up?
Not really. Just mostly just going about this very strange scenario.
Holy shit, that's a lot of speech. Okay.
Well, Steven, I believe.
I will transfer everyone to them. Okay. So we finally catch up. Blah. Peasant, you're not going with us. What the fuck? Peasant, go back.
I kind of love how Og's like questioning how the fuck Mio became a dragon, but not questioning the fact there's a giant snake with a dog's head.
Yeah, it's fascinating. You never seen such a creature yet.
I just thought it kind of funny, to be honest.
Well, that's a good question. What are we here to do? I thought we were here to pick up Og to go run off on some silly adventure. So I say we're probably going to go on some silly adventure.
Well, that kind of offends Valana, to be quite honest, because as me and Chad has been discussing briefly before this session. So yeah, Valana is not looking as happy about Og anymore.
Well, look, we ran into some trouble, like big frog troubles.
Yeah.
Was
It was just my whole town being possibly turned down by a giant greedy frog. No, let's prioritize the children that the king has promised to look into for us. Dead.
Jeez.
Because, yeah.
Well,
And as Mara say, we are here to help you find the missing children, because that mission is over with. Complete person. The battle is won, but the war is far from. But we would really like to finish this one off, because It's kind of important. Also, Leroy seems to have gone to hiding, which is quite strange. Yeah, I understand that, but I don't know. I am not. I mean, I am not telling Ogoff that he shouldn't have done this. I completely support that he should have prioritized his own daughter himself. And Valana made sure that the King's men were helping him with it.
Unfortunately, Og, you know that the team of investigators, the King's Guard, are missing. They're missing for like half a week, and you have no idea where they are gone. But you made an assumption that people are going missing in this town, and it's not a secret. They just disappear spontaneously and never seen again.
Well, isn't that a little bit fishy, Og? Maybe we should look closer into it. See if whoever was taking the children is actually keep on still taking people, including a Kingsman.
King is responsible for all subjects. And so is. Well. Hold on, is Valana a queen now? Or, no, she's a.
It's like a duchess, right?
Dutch.
Dutch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he'd go with Duchess. He'd say Duchess.
She doesn't really identify herself. Just don't tell that to Asa, or else she's going to have a telling towards Valana titles and stuff. With all due respect to Asa, but yeah.
So,
Your friend seems interesting, to say the least.
Well,
You can say that. Absolutely, I completely agree with Asa. That I mean, I am sorry that we, well, at least, yeah, that what happened, but we are here now. At least I am not going to stop until we find Rosie for. You have my word on it. And as a Salonet, I can't break my own word, especially against a friend.
So I'm going to. I know they're typing, but after they're done, technically, Ethan's gonna grab Og, not forcefully, but kind of pull him towards the rest of the group to present him to the few that he does not know.
okay.
Okay, so yeah, after that, she will take Og and say, "Then we shall work to find her." Yeah. Introduce him to Selesh, Ishtar, and Az.
As waves clumsily. Name is Az.
well,
This guy.
okay. Second.
So, It's really bad that you cannot speak. God damn it.
We'll find her and bring her back.
Yeah, the reunion episode. Why, Og? Why?
You should have been relate some of this in your messages.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Cedric here and then Lana looks a little bit like it's a sore spot. Presence.
What about Cedric?
Yeah.
Come out and say it.
Well,
That's a
one
long
of them
story.
were a fool and sacrificed to give back a heart to a dragon, and the other one died trying to defend Jarl. Let's that be it, please. No, it wasn't, Mara. It was equally as much my fault because I am the healer. We can't blame ourselves for anything. Let's just press on.
Mia says, well, I know it wasn't my fault.
Let's just press on and remember those that we lost.
Yeah,
That's the best we can do.
that's all we can do.
Do not try and put blames on it.
All right.
Mia's terrible.
Absolutely, Og. Do you have any idea or clue? Maybe we can try and, I don't know, find where exactly they are being taken? Something? We have.
You know that you've made your investigation, and you have a couple of clues. You know where the hospital is in the middle of the town. It was built recently on the ruins of the local temple by the family of Kadins. And you know that you think that he might be related to this, but he was missing the time you came to him. But now you heard that townsfolk started to gather around the hospital because they were talking that the doctor came back. And they desperately need like help and assistance in the cause of.
Then let's do so. I cannot turn over to Asa.
Are there any temples here?
No. Not a single one.
Well, that sucks.
You didn't see any temples or shrines or something. Maybe like a little totem or chapel, but it's like made of people's houses, so it's really, really mundane. It doesn't bring the awe of temple.
Okay. That aside. So we must question a doctor. Um, do you have an actual specific name?
Dr. Maurice Feldin.
And we could strive for him if we had what Mio needs, but we do not have what Mio needs. So let. Do we have a heading, a location, an approximation, a last known destination? Any of that?
You heard people talking that doctor is back, so you think he might be
Oh,
somewhere.
okay, so he's in this town.
So he might be nearby his hospital. Yes.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, so let's just do basic investigation, like ask around, see if we can't find him.
All right. Mio goes walking off.
All right.
Damn it, Mio. I would ask Mara to go with him and take a signet whistle. Can I give Mara one of my signet whistles?
So who is going with Mio? Who's going where? Everyone is going to the hospital, or someone wants to do something else?
I don't have any reason to do anything.
All right. Oh, God damn it.
Sebastian will just go where Valana goes.
All right.
Taking down civilians.
So I'm
Where's
gonna
my
drag.
boys?
So I'm gonna drag you to the hospital. Mhm. Because Og knows where it is, and he basically leads you towards it. You walk like through a lot of narrow streets and end up near the giant building that stands in the middle of a town. Um, and you see like a garden outside, and you see a man in a equivalent of a raven mask, dressed in black, and you see children running around him, um, like Ring Around the Rosie.
This is creepy, guys.
I don't know. I like his mask.
Uh,
Hello, Doctor.
God damn it, the wrong guy.
Dude, you're still a dragon.
I'm a pseudo dragon.
No, he said you're still a dragon.
Yeah, I am still a dragon. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I'm always still a dragon.
You kind of see he pulls out like candy from his backpack, gives to children, um, turns back to Og, like slowly, almost like um, a really old person would do. Necro, would you please?
Oh yeah.
Oh, hello, Og.
Oh,
And who are you all these people?
oh, Doctor. My name is Mio.
Hmm.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, Sorry,
Yeah,
this
you
context.
know his name because someone told you that was one obsessed man that
Yeah,
came to hospital like several times asking
yeah.
about you.
Okay, sorry.
So you know his name.
Yes, hello. Yes, I heard you were looking for me. And, nice to meet you, Mio. Your scales are very shiny.
He like puts out his giant claw to shake your hand.
The children are running away, like seeing him.
Hilarious.
Now look what you did.
Oh, oh, I'm sorry. It's okay, children. I'm very friendly.
He says with a booming voice.
Don't worry, children. I am very friendly.
Oh, jeez.
If the dragon didn't scare them away, honestly, there's no good. So yeah, better sooner than later. Mhm.
He sneezes and a bit of fire comes bursting out of his
They run faster.
Careful with that. You might burn down the entire village.
uh, yeah, I'm sorry. I haven't quite gotten used to it yet.
Right.
I haven't
See you, everybody.
Wow.
Um,
What was that for?
But anyway, what can I help you with?
Well, uh,
Yes.
my
I think we're kind of waiting for
yeah.
Og here.
Okay. Oh, are they? Well, that's wonderful. But why do you need to see me? Oh, wait. Pardon? What are you going on about?
Oh, yeah. There's the walk. Missed that last bit.
um, you see August little you know, confused. He never have been a bad cop or something like that. He's kind of raising his finger up and like, I, but I think, well, he kind of loses himself a little in the way of the speech. You know not much about him, or you know that you have seen his carts delivering uh, people inside of them, and there were children amongst those delivers, I would say. And the only thing that points to him is that the same carts were seen in different city that you were on the way to the Kier. You asked people if something came from the side of Kef, and the cart was carrying the crest of Folding family. Uh, that's why you have to have voice night.
Asking of carts.
So he basically pinpoints you to your cards
Okay, so he's okay. So okay, I thought he was gonna go to more depth. Okay, goes. What do you mean? Like, of course there were children in those carts. They were going to my hospital. I mean, that's where sick people go. You're not aware of what a hospital is?
Hmm. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I don't know about your stuff. I'm just following the party.
No, I can't say I'm aware that children have gone missing. Well, I had heard of it, but I thought that had been dealt with already. At least, is the pub still at large?
Uh,
What do I know? I know that apparently some people have been going missing, but I don't think that has to do with me. I mean, I I run the hospital. I'm a doctor. I help people.
well,
Um, whisper me a persuasion or deception. Double click on the character sheet. Uh, oh, you're quitted the DM mode. Okay.
I'll switch back then.
Um.
Hold on. I can do it.
All right. Ah, Jesus.
Bless you.
Plus 1d4. Okay.
Uh, Hold on a second. No, that's not it.
So basically pure charisma.
Yeah, no. Okay, but I'm trying to find a sheet at the moment.
You just Alt and double click.
What?
Click on the token, press Alt and double click it. You will open the character sheet related to it.
Okay. I honestly lost track of where we are.
But make sure you whisper.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to find where we are on the map at the moment. Oh, there we are. So click on it and Alt, did you say?
Alt and double click on the token.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, Jesus, Mio.
What's Mio doing?
Mara said that Your arm is better than the village. And Neil took it the other way. Like his arm is more precious than the village. Jesus. Og, you think he's hiding something? Like he's trying to um, drop some details out of. Um, it's hard to read through the mask and stuff, but he kind of lowers his shoulders, like he's kind of feeling guilt or something. And what do you say to intimidate him? Choo-choo-doo. What do you know specifically about him? Well, not really much, but he is respected here, and he is taken as a savior of the city. He is a philanthropist. He reconstructed most of the buildings and turned them to a proper use. He is a noble, part of the scientists' family that are renowned through the continent as, you know, um, famous, I would say, people amongst the science world. Other than that, people never speak of him like badly or say something like he's a bad man or something. Everyone is praising him. All right. Um, make an insight check to counter the intimidation. You are not terrified at all.
Yes. Listen to me. Listen to me. I am a doctor. Those guards were carrying sick people to my hospital, where they where they were being treated.
Mara asks questions to you.
Fine. If you're really that suspicious, you how about this? You may search my hospital if you wish, but I promise you won't find anything. If you're really that suspicious of me, you may search the hospital.
While they're typing that role play out, can I do a little side thing with Slava real quick?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go to the children, bend down to their level, and say that dragon's pretty scary, huh?
Like one of them, the most, let's say, um, looking older than others, comes and says, "But also cool." Yes, Harry.
Yeah.
I never seen a dragon in these days, and like only my mom told me this. But he's not that big. Dad said that they are gigantic, like mountains, and just spreads his arms, showing.
So she says, if you could believe it, in terms of how old he is as a dragon, he's even younger than you are.
They look confused, look at each other, and say, "He's a dragon kid."
Yeah, he's still a child.
Yep.
And,
Get got. Get got.
and one of them, he's like, his face is smudged with dirt. And like, "Can we play with dragon?"
I'll tell you what, if you can answer a few of my questions, I'll make sure that the dragon stays real still so you can play with him without getting hurt. How's that sound?
I love it. Love it.
You don't even need to roll persuasion because they are into it. Okay,
Hmm.
Let's be clear,
They
whole person doesn't work on me.
they kinda
So
gather
my three
around you.
questions, just to speed it up, my three questions are going to be, what's it like to live in this city? What do they think of the doctor? And does the doctor do anything scary sometimes?
The like being silent for a moment, and you see like sad faces pop out. One of them, further away from you, says, "Living here is like shit." And then, "Andrew, the S word. Don't make but it is like shit. Stop it. Your mom will kill you." And we're like, uh, the scary things happen here a lot, but Dr. Maurice is good. He gives us candy and sometimes bread for our families. And if we're ill, he comes to our houses, brings some fruits, and helps us to get better.
And the last question, had you ever seen him doing anything scary?
Uh, did he do anything scary? Oh, one of the boys says, once he, oh, well, he tried to fix my tooth. And he shows like he has no free teeth, closer to the middle. He says, "It was scary."
So she says, okay, wait right here. And Ethan's gonna go over to Mio and inform him of the exchange and ask if he wouldn't mind being a playscape for a while.
Ah, that sounds terrible. Fine.
Mio, if you ever will have or experience fleas, this is how it feels.
Ow! Don't pull on that!
Yeah, alright. But don't worry, guys. Listen,
Climb on top of you, like
I am a very rather busy man. I have lots of people I have lots of people who require my help. So if you're done pestering me, I need to get going. Who are you people anyway?
I mean,
do something. Don't stand still. Um,
I don't know what I'm gonna.
Maurice is kind of turns around and starts slowly walking towards the hospital. He says, You hear Og yelling at your back something about truth, and you enter
What's
the.
wrong? He just stamps his hand on the ground, turns to him. Listen here, you whippersnapper. I have I have done, I have done nothing but do all I can to improve humanity. With my my medical skills, I have saved hundreds, and I will save hundreds more.
Okay. Fair enough.
Easter is really tempted to just like try to intimidate him. He's gonna like remove his helmet, reveal he's a half orc, and turn into Og. Is this like an interrogation? Hmm?
He does talk. I have ended as few as I can. What doctor hasn't ended a few lives? You're only human. There's only so much one person can do.
Can can I do an insight check to see if Dr. Maurice is hiding something?
That's a
Yeah,
good
sure.
question.
Roll for insight. Maurice, uh, Whisper. He's hard to read, but you feel like he is carrying some amount of guilt, and maybe there is some truth in these words, but um, he kind of tries to um, make himself look a little better than she should.
Once Easter hears that this is an interrogation, tell no further, tell no more, fellow half orc. And he like draws his sword and like cuts to Maurice's way with it, and he's like, "We're not done here, old man. Now you are dealing with me." And he has like
Guards!
this
Guards,
massive
help me!
menacing
This man
grin.
is threatening my life.
Oh, quit your whining.
And
Unfortunately, he's just gonna turn and probably see you doing exactly what he's claiming.
Yeah.
you see children jump down from Mio. Mio, can you remove your token? I cannot pick up the children. Just move your
Easter doesn't really care at this point. He'll just be like, "Now, spill everything, or else." And he'll like, try to intimidate him. He doesn't really care about anything else right now. Like a fellow half orc told, like,
Wait, did
"Yeah,
the
stop
children
this,
run
no
to his
matter what."
side?
children are running and standing in front of Ishtar, like protecting in a defensive position. The Maurice,
Interesting.
don't touch her.
I am putting my hand on Ishtar, noticeably pulling it backwards, and I turn my gaze towards Asa. Like not really trying to pull you backwards, but you can certainly feel that Valana is like
Look,
notioning you backwards.
this might be the last chance we have, okay? Right now, honestly, I don't really care. And he's like gonna sheath his sword again to not look that intimidating, but he's like gonna walk up to the doctor. He doesn't really care about this. He just like kind of show them aside because they can't do really anything and just stare at his eyes and be like, "Now, I'm gonna repeat myself one last time. Spill everything."
So Isa was actually about to intervene
Ah,
and
damn
stop
it.
Ishtar, but the children ran to his defense, like physically defending him.
Yeah, like they would risk their lives to protect from Ishtar.
Hmm.
Interesting.
I'm sorry, I might be misinterpreting. Maybe with the world interpretation from the DM, I might understand it a little bit better. But they ran from a dragon because of the fire breath, even though they thought it was cool. And now they're running towards a soldier with a sword because they would rather protect the doctor, which I understand, protecting the doctor, but the two events don't coincide with free will, so I feel like they were either compelled to run from the dragon or compelled to protect the doctor.
You
There's a
may,
kind of difference between running from a big scary monster and protecting an old man.
you may roll insight on that term, Asa, if you think that is weird.
Oh, insight.
Does
Detect magic? I do not.
I
I'm
should
gonna roll insight on that too, actually.
Sure, I'm gonna roll insight.
Not the greatest.
It's not.
All right. It seems they just adore him. That's it.
Okay, they actually
anyone have
just really like him.
Detect
Okay.
magic? Does anyone have detect magic though? I don't.
mean, we can't really tell you, but out of character, no, we do not.
No, you have no clue. Beside that, children are really caring for this guy, and willing to risk their lives, or they maybe think that a big guy wouldn't, swing at a child.
Well, the
I'm
big
worried
guy
that they
looks
might be wrong.
pretty unyielding right now, and besides, this seems kind of abnormal. Like children risking their lives for this guy. Like a guy with a sword, like for all they know, might actually like start swinging.
One of the children steps forward to you and says, "You might have a cool dragon. You might have a big sword and big muscle and all this, but but if but if Doctor dies, who will help us?"
Oh, he won't die. Don't worry.
He's just gonna be in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
No, I'm just sorry.
He step back, make like a coil around him, like protecting him from all sides. And the doctor is actually says something like, "It's not necessary. We need to go home." Like,
Yeah, I was gonna say something. I was gonna say something like that. And he goes,
He's just gonna interject at this point and apologize for Ishtar. I'm sorry, Dr. Morris. I did not witness the offense per se, but seeing how he has not drawn blood, I am hoping you can forgive the transgression.
"Who are you people anyway?"
Yeah, that will be enough for now.
We are simply.
I feel like
Honestly, we
force
are
is not the best
adventurous,
method.
concerned for the safety of missing children. And you are our last need. If you can give us nothing, we can not help people in need, which I honestly believe is your intent.
Trust
Do
me.
you really know nothing?
If I had any information that if I could help you, I would. But the children, or whoever you want, the missing people, they are not here.
And you can lead us nowhere else, because again, you are our last need.
you think if they
Very
succeed,
well.
you can do an excursion.
Yeah. Okay. Very well. If you really do need help, I will allow you to search my hospital. Maybe you'll find a clue. Because if you say my cards are linked to him, maybe somebody who works with me has been doing something behind my back.
So she steps aside and says, "Thank you," and gives Ishar a look like, "Don't worry, I got you, partner." And she says, "But do know that if we find your words to be false, no amount of city guards will come to your aid the next time you meet this man."
Well, it shouldn't got Hopefully it will not come to that. Come, the hospital is this way.
As you go, please all make a perception check.
Perception.
Can I just say I
Gen-
killed him?
General, General Akbar, it's a trap.
No,
26.
no.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I rolled well on a perception check.
Wow.
Not that well.
Well, everyone can see.
Eyes.
I have eyes.
August looking at his feet.
He's talking to the children, showing the dress of his daughter. Like, doesn't really look around. Neil, though, yeah, you're the only one who sees it.
Damn.
You see a shadowy figure running on the top of the roof of the hospital.
What did me? Wait. Oh
Okay.
man, a 30? You have to roll a. Wow.
No,
Well,
it's not 30, but not enough for 26.
Damn.
It's a contested thing. I rolled really well.
Okay.
Yeah, apparently.
Can I? All right. A shadowy figure running across the top
Yeah.
of
You
the hospital.
see, hunched back, wrapped in the cloaks, like and rags,
I
figure
will.
with a tube running down the hospital roof and jumps down from it and dashes away.
Can I possibly point him out beforehand, just to make sure I'm not crazy? I'm like, shadowy figure, top of the roof. Point.
Everyone like, what? Where?
No one sees him. Shit, I'm crazy. Okay.
Wait, where? Istar is gonna like run to the direction he pointed because he's basically stupid. He doesn't really care if he sees it or not. He just like where?
Well,
How? He just starts running.
I mean, Miu may be crazy. I don't think he's seeing stuff, so I am going to ask Sebastian to try and climb up there because he's really tall in a way.
I want to take off after the shadow.
All right.
If I take off, I mean run after him because.
Actually, I don't do a perception for Sebastian, actually. Hold on.
I don't
Well,
think
Going
we'll
to
win that.
request that Og stay with the doctor and the children. Because he's our lead and I don't want him using this as a distraction to get away. And I will chase after Ishkar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ishtar, you
follow.
kind of follow to this
Yep.
this side, to the left side of the hospital.
Yeah, basically where like I saw like Mio pointing. He's
Yeah.
gonna like sprint like use all his like leg muscles to like.
Pointed somewhere over there.
Hmm.
Fuck is that eagle from?
Yeah. Why is there an
Why is there an eagle?
Oh. I don't know. Whose eagle is that?
Oh, I'll turn it into an eagle.
Oh. Right.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Crush this
Um,
tree. Crush this tree.
You hear yelling. Doctor
Istar is
like,
like,
"Oh, trees, goddammit!"
Ah! I said you could search my hospital, not destroy it.
I'm going after that shadow figure that I saw.
Seriously, who the hell are you people?
Well,
As you skirt around, make another perception check.
Alright. Where are you, Shadow?
following Neo.
You can't run from me.
Is Mara gonna be the only one that stays with the doctor?
That was meant to be a perception, but it rolls the same.
You know,
The same modifier.
basically you see. Goddammit! Why is the snow visible?
yeah, Mio has eyes of an eagle.
Yeah, eagle eyes.
You see something like a goblinoid with a long tube running through the roof.
Out of character, if this is Splinter, I'm going to kill him.
probably is Splinter.
Oh God.
Well, Splinter
Okay.
is actually with the shark face. He's there.
Oh, okay. No, he's there. He is. Okay, so well, I mean, I haven't been a dragon for long, so I'm gonna climb up on the roof and chase him that way. Come back here.
Yeah,
Is it like
Doctor
is
was
this-
like, what on earth are you doing?
is it like that road I'm seeing, like the building like next to the one the goblin is it like a narrow passage? Can I like possibly like jump from wall to wall and like wall run up?
Okay, that's gonna be next.
Yeah, Doctor goes, who, like, seriously, who on the material plane do you not think you are to be able to act like this?
Okay, then he's just gonna like pierce the wall with his swords and like use them like to climb up. That's all he's gonna do.
Oh jeez.
And he's kind of pinned down by Mio, just flops down on one of the chimney pipes, and you see like smoke comes out of his bum. And he's like,
Okay.
hi, yeah.
I'm gonna rip the pipe, the chimney pipe, away from the roof.
Fucking
Just like,
sap.
come here.
Why are you doing collateral damage?
Yeah, like
Because it's Mio.
Because
That's all.
I think it's funny out of character, and in character he doesn't know his own strength.
Yeah, you rip out the pipe with the goblin on it, just taking it firmly in the hand. He's like, ah.
Then I'll bring him down, and I'll be like, I got him, guys, I got him. Do I leave any holes in the roof?
You leave no roof. What to say?
Oops.
I don't think my mending can repair this one.
Yeah, like, the
Uh,
goblin is holding something like a metallic tube, and he's like looking in your eyes, just like, you got me. What you gonna do?
I kind of like, point him towards Valana.
Well,
See?
I knew you weren't crazy, Mio. Slightly twisted.
He might know something about the children. You know anything about the missing
Yeah.
children?
Oh, there is nothing beside the goblin on the rooftops. So basically, you caught the one who was escaping. He's like, I was watching you.
Why?
Because I brought you a pineapple.
A pineapple?
Pineapple? What?
Valana is going to take a step back.
Alright, I'm gonna be like, I enjoy pineapples.
He says, Ambassador, a pineapple. And he kind of moves his hand up, and you see in the shape of an pineapple, painted yellow, metallic object, and he just pulls the lever on it.
Oh.
It says,
Oh, yeah.
tick, tock,
Hmm.
tick.
Uh,
I grab
Mio, toss away the pineapple.
I
I'm-
grab it out of one hand.
no metagaming.
No
Oh
medicating.
my god.
Okay, I'm dumb as bricks, and even I understood that was a bomb.
You are not familiar with the technology.
No, I'm just looking at it in one hand, and I'm like, this is not a pineapple, sir. And I have him in my other hand, and I'm just like,
Do a 9 insight help me? I don't think it does.
Here's my insight check. 19.
Okay, I'm just gonna do an insight check to see if Sebastian understands. It's a bomb. Just for giggles.
I would say
Does my
you
19 help me?
Oh my god, even Sebastian knows.
you feel insecure. This goblin at all seems not fucking sane, and whatever he has in
This
his
is gonna
head
back away
might
slowly.
problematic.
Might be dangerous.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
just
crush
backing
this pineapple with my foot.
Are you fucking kidding me?
You
Dude.
you take away the pineapple,
Uh-huh.
and it makes a gigantic explosion in your face.
How
Oops.
big?
How big? Give me a moment. I need a template for this.
Yeah, Valana has had her because this thing dominus.
Hold on.
Okay.
Can I eat it?
How many people are quoting the explosion?
Looks like I'm safe.
Looks I'm not safe.
I hope no.
Oh, maybe not.
Explosion.
I somehow go over the flames. I'm that good.
15, 20, yeah. A little more.
15 foot.
20 feet.
Okay, then I'm safe. Oh, it's 20? Okay. That means I barely got out of it in time.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And with a large
Is
boom,
there a save for this?
you feel like iron shrapnel pierces your
I'm
body and
assuming
fire.
there's a dex save for that.
There is a dex save. Yeah,
It's like Fireball, basically.
it's worse.
Jeez.
Luckily, there's snogs outside the explosion.
I'm outside of it.
Oh.
So,
That's a 20 for Valana, a 16 for Iza. I don't know why Og's there, but a 19 for Og.
Nobody rolled particularly well in this deck save.
I guess
Yeah.
I should roll also.
They get +5, so
yeah, you do get +5 with the Paladin.
and
I gotta go to the bathroom.
17.
Too much,
for Mio.
Do-do-do-do-do.
7 damage.
Wait, is it only 7 damage?
That's not a, no, that's an attack roll. But, oh my god, 10d6.
But he exploded it in his hands, basically.
Well, is 7 the AC?
No, it's
No, it's
if he throws that,
Okay.
but he just exploded in his hands.
also 30. Also, the dragon.
So, what is the DC, if anything?
I would say Mio would fail it anyways because he's holding it in his hand.
Neo.
Well, how you will evade it? It's a dexterity check. If you explode in your face, there is no dexterity in this.
Still
so
immune to fire damage.
yeah, he will be fine. But everyone else, a DC 16 dexterity save, I believe only Asa made it.
Everyone gets +5.
Well,
Nope, they all make it.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
Because of
right.
the thing above. So that's 17, I believe. Because half.
Yeah. And as soon as the smoke goes away, there is no goblin. There is no one in the hand of Mio. And here we will end our session.
Where did he go?
Wait, before we end, is he physically gone or is there nothing left of him?
You don't see any remains of him.
Okay, so he left. Got it.
He
By
might-
the way, Neo is completely unscathed by this grenade.
And like, no, you take like 10 damage from the sharpnel. That's it.
Okay, I take some shrapnel damage.
It's like really loud explosion in your face. It just deafened. That's it. Like,
Yes, yes, I have.
and you're like, being a dragon is normally useful, as I see.
Okay. Well, oh god.
I just went and exploded in his face and he's just fine. Like,
Yeah.
like, that tickles.
So I have a clock. I have because the special schedule for today. I kind of have class in like 2 minutes.
Yeah, I'm ending the game usually on 11:30 because I had a little change of a schedule. And
What time is it? What time is it at your place now? 'Cause-
it's 11 p.m.
Okay, yeah. That
So,
time differences.
10:59, to be precise.
22:59. Yeah. 1 minute before the 11.
Yeah.
With a loud
Okay.
explosion, Goblin vanishes, and you are left with no answers.
Yeah.
And how the hell did he get away? Is my hand.
If only
Magic.
we had.
Explosion, shrapnel.
That explosion did nothing to
dimension
me.
door, teleport.
Yeah. If only we had Hunter's Mark or similar to track him.
Yep.
But alas.
Well, I'll see you
He's-
guys.
He's
Alright,
really sneaky.
Right.
No. I'm not saying how did he get away. Just Mio would be like, how did he get away?
Mhm.
I mean, he
It
probably
was
like.
more of a Mio than it was a
Yeah,
DM question.
yeah.
I'm just saying, look at this rolls. It's fucking insane.
Oh, that's pretty insane roll. He is quite sneaky, although I did see him twice.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mm.
he rolled a 27, so basically he outmatched Salash, but you spotted him.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, that's interesting to know that there's super spy goblins on this.
And he is seemingly insane.
Well, yeah, he does seem insane.
Hopefully, Chad has fixed
I had a good question.
talking
Did Bob
issues
know
for
anything
next
because of his
session.
appearance?
What? Come again?
Og is asking, would he know anything because of the appearance of the goblin?
No, you never seen this guy.
Like his clothes, I think specifically.
No,
Like
he-
anything.
Locate object from the goblin's clothes. Short.
You need to describe an object that is familiar to you. You sense the direction object's location. If you are not that familiar with the object, what object?
His attire. He wants to track his clothing.
The spell can locate a specific object known to you as long as you have seen it up close within 30 feet at least once. Alright. You were up close to 30 feet, so you can locate it. But that's gonna be next game.
Yay! Go Og!
At least for the next 10 minutes. So yeah, if we can track him in 10 minutes, we're good.
Yeah, you
In 10 minutes?
try to run him down. Sure.
Oh.
As soon as you douse this fire.
Well, anyways, I am gonna go ahead and head on out.
Yeah,
I will see
me
y'all
too.
week.
Good night, guys. Good fight and everything.
Yeah, good game.
Good
Yeah.
night. Good roleplay. I'm
Mm.
kind of
So-
sad about the fire.
So, yeah, so it was a good idea to make a campfire session.
Yeah.